How's it going, guys? Cody Gardner back again, RGA with the Soror Agencies. We're going to talk today about beneficiaries and claimants on an AD&D policy, all right? So as everybody has seen from earlier videos, our AD&D policy is a no-cost benefit we give to not only all of the members that we sit down with, but every client that you sit down with in general should be getting an AD&D policy. This is a no-cost benefit, whether they're in a union and association, whether they're a referral, whether they're a policy holder already, they're from one of the online child safe groups that we work with. Regardless, every client you sit with should be getting one of these policies. All right, and this is an important step that sometimes can be overlooked. Sometimes we can look at an AD&D and they're anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 and think, well, $2,000 to $6,000, that's not that much money. Make sure to have the right mindset when it comes to an AD&D and just life insurance in general. There's never going to be a situation where a family loses a loved one and they say, hey, you know what? We actually don't need that much money. They're never going to say that. All right, so you're really doing your clients a disservice not by giving them that AD&D each and every time, but then also making sure that you yourself go through the entire process. Make sure to not only be giving them that AD&D, but make sure you have their beneficiary information taken care of and their claimant information. Make sure they're all texted so that way you can reach out to them and let them know what their responsibilities are going to be. All right? Don't let these policies be something that fall by the wayside. Our company paid out more than $4 million in accidental coverage just last year. So every time you fill one of those out, they do make an impact. And that means it's also your job to make sure that the chain of command is communicated with by you to make sure they know what their role is, whether, again, they're a beneficiary or they are a claimant. All right? Once you go through the AD&D certificate with them, verify their beneficiary information if it's a union or association. If it's a referral or a POS or a child safe, you're going to ask them for their beneficiary information right there. Get their phone number, all the typical information to collect. And then after that, let them know, guys, we're the only ones that know about this. All right? Who do you want to put down as your two claimants? All right? These are people that would help. All right? There'd be some of your most financially responsible family members or friends. They would help file this claim with your beneficiary if something were to happen. It'd be wise if they were younger or local in the area. All right? Collect their information. Make sure that they're texted. So therefore, when you reach out to them, you'll have a much better chance of being able to get them on the phone, make an appointment with them to go over that process.